not see the grime and dust? Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Look, Director, I'm gonna make the same recommendation I did last time. We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth Provisional Government.
Reporting status.
You've seen the same reports I have. It's falling apart and fast. We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground, and pretend nobody's home. That would, in my opinion, be a mistake. We can't just give up on these people, and with the android program, we don't have to. We'll soon have the capabilities to deploy androids to the surface in great enough numbers to maintain order. Just think about it, all right? Keep it in mind moving forward.
Yeah?
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still. There. All done. You can return to your duties, and remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
You're here. Glad you made it. When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems, Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
I don't want one of those things anywhere near me.
If you expect to be coming and going, you're gonna need one. You may have noticed that the relay is our only access to the surface. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride.
Right.
Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the child synth. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters. One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in basic.
Power armor?
What would you need that? Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive
Doc.
servo.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think, when Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you?
I just wanted to find my son.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least so. Now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here. Not like... If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer can... That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that.
Go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course. Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of a revelation.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
It was probably just a...
Good day.
So much research. So well timed.
If it were just a limb twitching, eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself what you're doing.
If you're about to launch into one of those passionate speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, Doctor, you will find the temple.
Just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
Another lovely day, isn't it?
With our third generation synths, we've improved upon humanity.
Please proceed directly to processing.
Child synth. It's just remarkable.